Don Porter here now with how work underway in Seattle may someday unlock the key to the mystery of autism. Don?
Let's hope. Lori and Dennis, autism is a heartbreaking mystery. Imagine a mom or dad with a toddler who won't even look at them. Contact comes in flickers like a sparking, arcing wire. Caring for an autistic child can and does bankrupt families financially, physically, and emotionally.
Hey! Hi! Hey! Hi!
Katrina Davis connects with her son Arthur, 2.5, diagnosed with autism a year ago.
It was devastating.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
9-year-old Eitan, autistic, nonverbal, requires constant care.
We had some days that he was so distraught. I mean, he would bang his head on the walls. It was so painful. It was so painful to watch because you really can't help your child.
Love tested every day by the mystery of autism.
Basement, who was first?
What, is he crazy?
No.
Is he retarded? Well, he's an autistic savant. English here, we're talking over my head. Well, Raymond has a problem communicating and learning.
Autism is a problem of brain development.
Where those parts of the brain that allow us to read social cues and to communicate with other people are not working properly.
Autism is very hot right now, and for good reason, says Dr. Geraldine Dawson.
The prevalence in terms of diagnosis is clearly higher. It's dramatically higher.
20 years ago, of every 10,000 children, maybe 4 or 5 were diagnosed with autism.
Now the estimates are more like 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 500.
Why? Well, partly because of better early diagnosis. Beyond that, doctors suspect a genetic cause.
Here's the cerebellum.
Or something deep inside the brain.
What we seem to be finding is that the kids with autism have bigger brains. Clearly they have bigger brains, but their brains aren't working as well.
Autism does not always mean mental impairment. 10-year-old Max has Asperger's syndrome, a mild form of autism.
I think it makes me better at math than most kids.
Creator of this Morse code science fair project,
My Magnemite has a thunder shock.
Max is smart, outgoing. What's difficult for Max is
Interacting with other people, making friends, keeping friends, and being sociable.
skills taught at the UW's Experimental Education Unit, early intervention. Toddlers learn to imitate reactions that should come naturally, but don't.
This drive to want to relate to you as a person, to be like you. They don't have to seem to have that impulse.
He was basically untestable.
But many impulses can be learned.
Ready?
Are being learned by Tarek.
Basically, we have a chance at him having a normal life.
A chance not available to everybody.
The cost is outrageous. We're paying this year we're going to pay about $28,000 in therapy, out of pocket.
He's the only thing I do from the time I wake up.
Jennifer Vertitas devotes her entire life to her son, Peter.
I don't think a day goes by that I still don't fight tears on the whole issue. There's definitely moments of weakness, but I feel like I have to be stronger for Peter, or he won't make it.
The burdens are great. Microsoft is the first major company in this country to recognize this by offering an employee autism benefit up to $75,000 for early intervention. And as we saw, early intervention can and does help a lot of kids. But more awareness, money, and research are needed to solve this mystery of autism. So this Sunday, June 9th, you can help by joining a walk by family and friends of autism starting at 10 at Marymore Park in Redmond. And you can register your participation and donation by going to king5.com and hitting news links, or just show up at Marymore Park Sunday at 10 a.m. Dennis and Lori, this thing needs a lot of attention, and the profile is slowly but surely raising. And Dr. Dawson thinks that there will be answers within the next 5 or 10 years about this wall that divides kids from their loved ones.
Parenting is a full-time job to begin with, but to be a parent of an autistic child,
it's so tough, it's unimaginable.
Courageous, courageous families.
Yes.
Thanks, Don.
Thank you, Don.
Time for another check on traffic with Adam Gerke in Traffic King.